Girl, yeah, because she doxed me and she called the police station and
Oh
she
Jesus.
basically she got my warrant put in active. She changed my warrant status. Okay, this is how stalkerish this woman is, right? She changed my
Oh.
warrant status to active to inactive, and she called back the next day to check on it. And she didn't know that in this little police station that she calls, that the police officers there are the same people. It's not like a big police station. So the lady already knew who it was and said, "Didn't you call yesterday for your sister?" Just her even doing it. Then she comes out and
Okay.
says, "Oh, she lives in New Jersey. If you live in New Jersey, you got to have a car. You're not able to get around." But woman, you know so much about me, and that's how I know this information was given to her. And the person who actually put this out in the beginning is not the same person as her, because I live in Jersey City. Jersey City is 15 minutes away from New York. We share the same water. We share the same bridge. We share the same tunnels. We are the daughter of New York City. Okay, so
Pray for people. We gave out money to people. Like we did so much stuff for people. So when my content was coming out, I did more morning motivation stuff like this. People came to my channel and I was spreading the love to everybody at the time because I'm like, we can all win. I watched when Sonny went over to I think the was it something opinion? Something
Incoming opinion.
opinions channel when she was
Yeah.
mad at Val. She wouldn't even say my name. You know why
What?
she would say it? Because she knows that the shit she did to me was fucking wrong.
and you see how she said she was going to apologize to hear her. I was like, very interesting, very interesting.
Which is crazy. You going to apologize to her when you gonna be in real
Hello.
life.
And what she did to you, she's not willing to apologize because she gave your information up, text messages, private messages that you guys had together.
She went on and said that I gave Nosy her information and doxed her. I never, ever gave out her information. Never.
Right.
They wanted me to be this bad person so bad, but I swear
Mhm.
I couldn't be that person because I don't have that in me. But they wanted me to be this bad person so bad that she went on and she said that that girl Mika told her that Nosy told her that I was going to expose everybody. I didn't tell Nosy. I was like, I'm done. I'm about to fucking expose everybody. I never asked people's information though. I never asked for that. I know even if I asked her that, she never gave it to me. So clock that T. I never even got it from her, even if I said that. But I never said that.
But
she
hear her
went on
as
and said that-
showed. Go ahead, Dave.
She went on and said that, and then all of a sudden, Hear Her was saying this information. So she was thinking that Hear Her got the information from me. I've never talked to Hear Her outside of YouTube.
But hear her showed the documents that Mika had made, because Mika was in charge of nosy investigations. The documents, because Mika gave those documents to Hear Her and Tells first, and then she turned around and gave the documents to that girl over there in reading text to those two. So the first two people who had it was Hear Her, and Hear Her has showed that the information that showed Sonny's name was made, I believe, before.
But she said I gave it to Nosy.
Right, but I think but it was made in like October or something like that. And I don't know, when did you meet with Marcella and them?
I listen, you go on my channel, I showed the receipts of the conversation.
Yes. So Deb had then came back and showed his receipts, basically proving that there was no way that he could have gave that information to Nosy.
I have receipts for every single thing. And I posted on YouTube. I don't do the battling shit because it's not for me. Right. But if you want to do some shit, here's the receipts. Every conversation we had, here's the receipts. It never had them.
They rely on you. You were the scapegoat. Like, that's what happened when they decide that you are to be eliminated because you cannot be part of the program.
Yep.
If you don't follow the program,
if they can't get you to flip, then you got to become the target.
Exactly. Like the moment when they took my channel was when, even though I know Jag lies like she breathes, but they tried to put on her a fucking essayer. And they took my channel because I couldn't follow the program.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
is.
is. The thing is,
they couldn't take my channel because I would never go back and use what they would use. I remember when I think I did something. Let me see if I can find it. And she went on. It was like, it's so funny to use. It was like the orange words of the thing where you can, what is it called? Where you can use the content.
Like I said, fickle,
what's the thing called where you can use the content from somebody? It's like, what is it called?
I don't know.
Fair use.
Fair use. Yes.
Yeah, fair use.
But you know that at the beginning she had that big orange thing, so I used it because I'm like, I'm gonna throw your ass back. So then she went on. She was like, "It's so funny they're using this now." I say, "Yeah, I did use it because you're using the shit on my own content."
Right.
But me, the thing with Dani was that we had a deal. Didn't
Yeah.
know she would go in the middle of the night, hide all the video, and then while my mom is in the hospital getting surgery, that's when she struck me.
Because they record all of your content, and then they're going.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God she's not using it how she did it before. But that's not the
Right.
same. That's not the same
Right.
game.
She used to AI and pull that weird stuff to it. And I'm pretty sure she probably doing that on her website. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure
The
she doing it.
robot one would take your content and then use
Mhm.
it.
Yep. Use
Oh,
your
yeah,
own content. Yeah.
Like the shit that I would say on my own channel,
Mhm.
she was spinning. I'm like,
Cut it up in
see
like
that.
little pieces and not put the whole story out there to paint whatever narrative they want to put. And that's the things that they did. Like, you know,
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
use that, and that is, you know, and when I started, like, basically, and that's how it started with me, because once they started attacking Deb and I seen what was going on with Deb, because I seen Deb on His Panel, and I seen that I could tell that he was very overstimulated. You know, I could tell that he was triggered by things that was going on. And that's when I started, you know, making videos about it, like, you know, basically trying to wake people up, like, okay, what's really going on here? Because this person said they were here for their family and to avenge their family, but now they're just doxing people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when I started to wake that up and I exposed the fact that Dani Robertson was a troll, that's when
Mhm.
I started being attacked. So it's the same pattern of situations that they just continue to do over and over, clearly, that they have been doing for 3 years now.
It's the same defamation thing. You know, like when people say they will create a defamation campaign around you,
Yes.
like they're really good at doing that.
Yes. Yes.
Can I share this with you real quick?
Yeah, for sure, man.
So she made a live and she did like it was like a Word document on this, right? And so I'm like, well, you have all these messages, but do you see all these deleted messages and these phone calls? None of this was in her conversation. And I'm like,
Right.
if you want to sit around and talk about the shit that I said to you, add all this shit in here too.
Right.
Right? Because then she went on, and then after all this, and because Cups was talking about how she was saying that she had blamed her on doxing her, right? So then you have this. She thought I doxed her. Deb, I made an assumption that you shared my identity with Nosy Ho Live. Then I apologize for that. That was an assumption I made, and I have no problem correcting. You made the assumption that I did not attempt to connect you with Tolbert, which is what I was talking about earlier. I did, and I tried at the expense of my communication with them, and offered the opportunity for all of us to meet. We don't all need to meet. Me and her need to meet. But if you feel this way, I understand and respect that. I have no hard feelings in stepping away from this. Hope all is well. The reason why she did this was because they were going on and on about the fact that I did try to apologize to that lady the next day. But then when Nosy was pulling up pictures of who she could be, and I think after Cuffs posted that video of that Irish man, she was thinking that I told everybody what she looked like, because she did. She showed me who she was behind the scenes. I never said anything to anybody. So when she was coming to me with this shit, I'm like, well, I mean, I didn't say nothing to you about nothing. I didn't say nothing to nobody. You showed me who you were. The reason why you did was because they thought that I was talking to Monica. That was it.
So that's how it's proven that she had 9 different screen names. Okay. So Linda calls her out on it, and she came in the chat and was like, wait, you know, asking for proof. But the proof is that basically StreamYard is dry snitching on people. So she can't deny it. It's a fact that that's her, her troll accounts. So she, of course, tried to deny it and lie like she always do. And Linda read out all of the 9 troll pages and told her and asked her, so which one is your she asked her which one, if she could. She said, Rabbit, can you tell me which one is yours? Oh shit. So she said, did you watch Cups Conversations video? And she said, no, I don't watch her live. She was right there when the shit was live. Girl, please, we ain't no fool. You was right there, okay? So cut the shit. So anyway, she told her she was gonna check it out, and then she's gonna ask her, Did she check the IP address? If she checked the IP address, girl, get the fuck on. Don't even try it. Don't nobody need to check the IP address when the shit is clear as day. Cut the shit, rabbit. Okay. Listen, you know how rabbits they multiply. You know how fast rabbits multiply? That's why she got so many goddamn screen names she can't even keep up with herself.
Behind the scenes, she was frustrated and upset about not having anything on anyone. So frustrated that she reached out to Mika for help, for info. This isn't the facade or persona that she shows when she's live. This is what I call a scammer. She keeps people hanging on a cliff, promising to have a lot of receipts but not having anything but told tea and begging Mika for more old receipts. Okay, for those of you who haven't seen her camera slip, let me give you a play-by-play. Okay, the basement avatar is laying down on what appears to be a floral couch, and there's a shelf above her head with pill bottles and clutter. Also, it looks like there is a multicolored pill organizer, as well as a blue cubby with dividers, and a delivery box stuffed into the second shelf and some other stuff. Clearly any and everything is on that small cluttered shelf. And as she tries to hide from the camera, squatting at it with her dirty fingernails that got dirty from digging in her dirty coochie, the camera spans up and we can see more pill bottles, a better view of the blue cubby and some other clutter. It's like her whole life existence is stuffed onto that shelf, and you can also see gray hairs on the sides of her head, as she continues to use her dirty hands to hide from the camera.
Now, we got Monica, we got Sunny. We just got to find out who Dani Robertson is.
What's going on, y'all? It's YouTube's first supervillain, BX Beast Boy. Today we're going to be talking about AT2, Real Entertainment News, John Yates, and All About the Tea, if I'm not mistaken, or Monica, whatever she goes by. This is a really nasty-ass story, guys. All right, so AT2 is a nasty-ass content creator that focuses on gossip. Anything for the click, anything for the view. That's definitely what he's about. I didn't know that's what he was about when I first was introduced to his content. I just don't respect him at all, and I do think he's a nasty piece of shit, without a doubt. But what I'm going to detail that was done to him was pretty fucking disgusting. So yeah, I want to be able to state that. I don't like this motherfucker, but I'm going to be extremely, and I mean extremely honest about this situation, fam. 100%. Now, he had beef with another content creator, a few content creators. He has beef with a lot of people. I 100% think that he does that just to get the clicks and views, and it's entertaining to him. So yeah, fam, he's beefing with a few content creators like Real Entertainment News, another nasty person that just wants the clicks and views and will say whatever, and somebody by the name of John Yates, another person that does gossip, but he specializes more on the reality TV side, which you're starting to see that AT2, he went into and started like just being super sleazy. He was snaky all the way to the top, wasn't he? He ain't at the top, but sneaky on his way up that climb, fam. So he's ruffling a lot of feathers within that gossip community. So John Yates does this damn panel, right? Where he has Real Entertainment, another content creator by the name of Monica, I think from All About the Tea, which she got canceled recently, and AT2 played a major part in that. Major part of that with the videos he was doing. So I just felt like what they accused him of in this, which I'm going to go into detail about, was crazy. So yeah, fam, they all in this panel, and the whole Monica, the reason I think she has beef with him, the All About the Tea person, is because AT2 was a part of that show your face, reveal the face. How come you don't show your face? Because she uses an avatar similar to me, but you guys have seen my face. She uses avatar, just goes voice only, and when she was being canceled for the whole situation with her panel kind of like falling apart, AT2 was one of the main ones pumping that show your face thing, just like that other person, Nosy, whoever, who was definitely doxing and revealing certain people's information. Yes, he was a part of that campaign. You want to know how he's still a part of that? He's still playing a fucking song singing that you should show your fucking face. And hey, this person that doxes people, Nosy Ho, whatever her name is, she's coming to get you. Don't worry. I'll play a snippet of the song. And in his eyes, he doesn't think that that's going fucking beyond YouTube. He's the victim 100%. Yes, what these guys did was nasty, but you went beyond YouTube, fam. Stop playing the fucking victim. Oh, wait, you can't get all those fucking donations unless you do that. But yeah, he fucking plays the song multiple times. I think he ends the stream replying with the fucking song where people pretty much bullying this person into showing their fucking face. And man, people have been doxxed over this shit, and he think it's cute to keep on singing songs about this shit. So when this guy goes out there doing nasty things, on top of that, he's making it seem like he's the super victim crying every week he wants to quit YouTube. People are going to retaliate in a fucking disgusting way. And yes, I will say that this John Yates shit was nasty, bro. It was nasty as fuck. Don't worry, even it don't matter if you heard of him. The situation I'm going to break down, that's what matters. So these other gossip channels, they do this fucking panel on this AT2 douchebag, right? And in this panel, they put up a picture of John Yates and all the other people so you can know who I'm talking about. Is this guy's panel, and this is Real. Am I wrong? Mr. AK Pot Roast for $90. But yes, for John Yates does this damn panel where they start accusing AT2 of some nasty, nasty shit. In fact, I have a clip. I thought I should play it before John Yates tries to take it down. But when I remove the picture, you see John Yates from Entertainment News, who was a part of this shit. And it's so funny the way that he talks on his live stream afterwards. I'm not gonna let you do this to a black. Shut the fuck up. You were on this panel with John Yates, agreeing and laughing and playing with this shit. You was aware of what the fuck was going to be spoken about in this damn interview or in this panel. And now that you see the backlash from all these people, I guess that side with Mr. Victimhood. And by the way, this is fucking nasty. I'm not saying that you shouldn't side with AT2 on this. I don't like him, but this is fucking disgusting.
Does anybody have anything to say before I get into it?
Nope, let's just get into it.
Right, let's do it.
Just one thing we should say is that there is a part of it that is alleged.
Yep,
alleged. Oh, I want to state too. That doesn't mean shit. Guys, that don't mean shit. When you hear somebody say that shit, like in the like minimal sense, but the whole fucking stream is an hour long about them accusing somebody of some nasty, dirty, filthy shit. That whole, well, guys, I just want to say that this is alleged. That don't mean shit. You're trying to smear someone's fucking name, fam. Like, as much as I hate to admit it, we are all brands. So when people play these fucking games on YouTube, they might think it's just fucking games. You're actually attacking someone's brand, their fucking business, right? And that's also what I guess with AT2, he knows, but he acts as if he don't fucking notice. When he does all these nasty, sneaky, slimy things, he knows that he's damaging people's brands and their business, but he don't give a fuck because it helps him rise, right? That's how gossip channels work. This is fucking nasty. Right, so that quick little disclaimer, you shouldn't be fucking doing hour-long videos about this shit if it's not true. If it's not true, fam, and you have no kind of fucking receipt, why would you do this? Why? I don't understand that shit. I can't fucking stand AT2. I don't like him. I don't hate him, but I don't like him. This is fucking nasty. I would never do no shit like this. And mind you, I'm Mr. Cancel Culture, right? Oh, Mr. Anti-Cancel Culture, I should say. Five-time champion. I've seen people do this type of shit to me. And this is why, like, when I'm fucking saying, yo, guys, people are fucking doing this shit and you adding on, motherfuckers like AT2 will signal boost motherfuckers that do this shit to me. Or, like, he'll fucking add on to that dog pile of people already throwing out fake accusations. And he knows that, but he does it anyway. That's why I'm saying, like, when you play with Nasty, Nasty is going to get tossed back at you. I'm not saying he deserves this, but I'm saying, why would you play in that field? You know, it's the cause and effect. You're going to grow fast. You're going to grow. But you're going to have to deal with this nasty shit. And I don't play that game. That's just me. When me and AT2 used to talk, that's what I used to give him as advice. Like, yo, don't play that game. Don't do that clout shit, bro. Just be you. Be fun. Play the fucking. I remember when AT2 used to have fucking just game nights and just drinking and chilling with his supporters. That was the AT2 I actually saw and clicked on his video, and then that's when he fucking fainted and shit. But then, like, this whole drama, nasty thing that he's doing, it's helping him grow and bringing awareness, but it's not helping him grow in a positive way. You're gonna be attached to this type of toxicity forever, fam. And people might misconstrue it as me saying he deserves it. I don't think anyone deserves a fucking accusation, let alone this type of accusation being thrown at them. I think that's disgusting and foul. But I'm able to say that in an unbiased way. Would also saying AT2 can eat a dick. I don't like him. I don't like him, fam. It's nasty. He does a lot of nasty things. Not to this degree, but I would say trying to bully someone to dox themselves, accusing people of a lot of crazy things and the other shady shit you do that you call just quote unquote just only YouTube stuff, it's pretty fucking disgusting as well. And that's not me saying I hate him, but he deserves anything. That's why I don't fuck with him. And that's why he keeps interviewing anyone who has anything to say about me in a negative light, is because I don't want to fuck with him. And then also I think he's a baby back bitch for when you want to pull up and actually speak to him to expose all the lies he's fucking telling, he will block you and end the fucking stream and hide behind emotion. I want to quit YouTube. Like, that's what I don't respect. But he doesn't deserve this, though. This is foul. No one deserves this.
And that's what I take in my head. I'm like, you can dislike someone and still have a moral code and be shocked when people do fucked up shit.
These people don't like talented Black creators. You know, when I look at all of us and just how we were back then, we were really having a good time. I know I was having a good time. You know, we were all having a blast, growing our channels, learning different things, trying to figure out our niche. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of us. And to have somebody come in and do this kind of, and still continuously do it, it's pretty sickening. Like, you know.
And the same tactic, it's like deja vu, deja vu, deja vu, deja vu.
Yes. I really don't care who she is. What I do care about is the fact, like, okay, well, I mean, you were supposed to be leaving like a long time ago. And then you're still here. You're still trolling people. You're still doing things. And like, even with the stuff with Val, like she's turned on Val now.
Yep.
Like a dog collar around Cup's neck and walk her like a dog. A white woman is telling that to a Black woman. In the bear cave, the people are in the cave. They're cave animals, okay? The other day she made a quote and she used the term shucking and jiving. That's a term used in the 70s.
Yes.
That white people would call a Black person that's like bullshitting on a job or the workplace.
Yes.
She deleted that video. That video is gone. She plays music and then she with that, you see with the white guy and he's dancing like, and she's, oh yeah, get it. And then the rabbit, it has a twerking bunny with Nosy hoes twerking for $1. Every time somebody sends her money, the bunny twerks. That's racial undertones all behind it. Dani, in the beginning of her video, she has black women's hair floating above a river, playing a song from Coming to America.
But I believe Dani is a
coming
black
from
woman.
A white woman that a lot of black people are over there praising and throwing up butter knives, talking about, oh, she's the GOAT. And what she is, an agent of chaos that's separating, dividing black people. That's what she's doing. The rabbit is racist as fuck. Do you not remember the whole situation with the bananas and the monkey with AT2?
I don't watch her channel.
She also played, Cups did a video because she got screenshots from her husband's Facebook page. And it was 2 pictures on her husband's Facebook page that she claims is from a video game. I don't give a goddamn where it's from. Your husband took it from wherever he got it from and thought it was appropriate and funny to post on his Facebook page. And it's of a black man dead on the floor or severely hurt with white men standing over him.
So hold on.
The second picture is a black man in a cave with his eyes wide open looking scared, and white men is at the front and looking back and talking to him. It's racist. Let me tell you something. The people that's behind this shit, this is not their first go round. This is what they do. They are career criminals, cyber hackers, and con artists. Rabbit and Teddy have known each other for years. Do you see how the bear turned against trees and called her trash?
I don't watch her.
They told me to go get my own page because they were trying to shut me up off of Sunny's panel.
And I remember you saying that, but
right. So I left, and I was not disrespectful to either lady, and I came over to my own page. Mm-hmm. When I came over here, day one, that bitch Mel MC be on my ass because that's Sunny's people.
Is she a content creator?
That bitch needs to go sit her fucking ass down.
But do you remember hearing her that night when we was like, please come up? You know, we want to make peace. Do you remember that?
Let me tell you something. Do you not understand? Trees does not want to make peace with me.
But I didn't know that. I was new. I was new to the scene. You know what I'm saying? Me and Snooki was like, come on up. Like, we don't want to fight. We just want to make peace. And
Snooki is with the shit with them. This is a whole organized crime organization. This is some real shit that the FBI really should be a part of. I'm keeping it a buck with you. Let these people fool you and tell you that I'm crazy and I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Trust me. Okay? The Plaintiff Jane had over 100,000 subscribers. Who is Plaintiff Jane linked up to? She was the mentor for the Rabbit. The Rabbit is a cyber hacker career criminal.
I don't watch Rabbit. I don't.
Nobody really watches her. I'm just saying she is the doxer. She docs people for a living. She was doing this way before YouTube. Kiva's not going to admit it, but Kiva know what happened to her. And then they got the audacity to be dropping her link as if they playing that dumb good cop bad cop shit when they the one who got her fucked up and then trying to act like they the same one who's trying to build her back up. Same thing they did with the Plaintiff Jane.
I don't understand why her channel was taken down. I did watch her videos and I've never seen her do or say anything derogatory. You know, she gave good content.
She got it fucked up with the R. Kelly stuff. But who reported her? Didn't you hear her fake husband? Because that ain't her husband. You didn't hear him in the background bugging. Did you not hear how she cussed out Evangelist Val?
Yes.
Okay. That didn't sound like an addict to you?
No, that sounded
fucked up. Didn't you hear what she said? Didn't you hear what she said? You ruined months of our work.
No, I have to go back and watch that part. I didn't hear that because I left. I couldn't take it.
Trees is the cash cow. Okay, if trees don't get no cash apps, they can't go get their shit. They ice. Wink, wink.
Everybody say, "Hey, Mr. Trees." Yeah, but you know that bitch Cup. She not on up and up.
But sometimes we have to find out things on our own.
I'm not trying to take her out to dinner. I'm not trying to fuck her, so I really don't care if she on up and up or not.
Right.
You know, but I was just giving her big ups for being, you know, a dope editor.
So then she like, I'm gonna tell her myself because after that video, none of us knew who Rabbit was talking about. Okay. But the way this bullying thing has evolved in the last week or so, if she did, and if she is being threatened, because I don't know what she getting in her email. I don't know who calling her. I don't know if anybody's calling her job or anything. But if that's what she's doing, if that's what happened, then you know I can understand it.
Mm-hmm.
She is at this point she has become a walking target. And not only is she dealing with the Cup situation and whoever else, you still have Nosy, who has a serious hard on for a bunch of people on that list.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to be on that list.
And as I said, if she has a right, she has reason to be concerned because you know we have seen what a lot of people are capable of. So I do hope that she look. I don't know if she got an attorney or not, but if she has gotten an attorney, then that is certainly the right thing to do in this instance.
Absolutely.
But is that if you don't feel safe, I can't tell you a person how they feel.
Bottom line, log off.
Right.
She's delusional.
To
First
be
of all,
presented.
for her to keep insinuating, yeah, these content creators, they paid off by Monica and John Yates and all this other shit. When, bitch, you are super chatting Monica 2 months ago. I've been asking you for an explanation for 4 weeks. I have been calling you out on it for 4 weeks. You don't want to address that, but you want to give us this fucking bullshit ass macaroni collage that you made in motherfucking.
Even so, she effed up bad by doing that.
But
she,
I'm paid off by Monica.
She screwed herself over, and not the Monica thing. I'm just saying, making that reactionary video. She that was the worst thing she could ever did for herself.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Rabbit. It is criminal. It is criminal.
Pride comes before the fall, because when you are dipping and dodging the truth, and you're trying to deflect with these racial motivation, whatever, you know, if Monica was the devil, you know, and you knew it all the time, then why would you be in her biggest fucking supporter and cheerleader just 8 weeks ago? When did she become the devil? And how am I being paid off by Monica when you're the one who was canoodling and fucking tickling her titties?
Shut up, girl. Woo, boy, Miss Linda not to be the devil's advocate, but I respect it. She thinks on all sides.
Think about that, because Cups is very vocal about how I'm being paid off. You know, because I'm associated with, because I actually watch everybody. Me and Rabbit don't always agree, but I still respect her as a content creator. And because Dani is on my page, I don't control what Dani does. I'm a spectator just like everybody the hell else. I started my page as a spectator, and that's what I remain to do, as we all have done. But how am I, because I don't think the same way that you do, I still respect your opinion. But for you to try to come after my character saying I'm paid off and these people got to whatever, and want to play the race card, what do you think about Cups being a supporter of Monica? And then she asked me to post the receipts. She said I was lying on her, but then I posted the receipts, and I haven't heard. And now she goes to private her videos.
Right. When it comes to Monica, honestly speaking, it doesn't surprise me that people switch their opinions, because we've been seeing this for the past months with a whole host of people. The one day they like Monica, the next day they're trashing her.
Yeah.
Monica's a very polarizing figure on YouTube, and people switch their opinions on Monica continuously. So if it is true that Cups have changed her stance on Monica, that doesn't surprise me, because it seems to be what a lot of people have done in the past few months.
But in recent times, we all have went back and forth about Monica, but most of us, you know, either decided to watch her or gave her some grace or whatever, you know, because time heals all wounds. I understand that. But how is it that you're so, what did Monica do? She got Nosy Ho off of YouTube. You was cheering her on for that.
Okay. First of all, I have not watched John's full video, but I am responding to what I have watched. John sat his lying ass up on his panel and lied on me. Okay. John and Monica, if you're in on this too, I don't know if it was planned or not, because it looks like he just threw it out there. But if I find out that you are in on this lie, then you are on my list too. The fuck? Well, John was already on it for using the N-word. Again, let's be clear. I don't have a personal relationship with John. We are not friends, and he does not run my motherfucking channel. Okay. However, he has messaged me a few times. He messaged me about joining Monica and him on a conference call to squash the beef with Blue Waffle, and I declined. He also messaged me about joining a panel to discuss Sherelle, and I also declined. And another time, it was about Nosy doxing someone that he knew. Okay. Okay, we got that. Other than that, I don't know him, and he does not know me. He is just deflecting, and he's mad because I said that he is canceled. And John, you are canceled. You cannot use the N-word. There's no justifications or excuses for it. And anyone that has lied on my name and is involved with John's mess is now on my shit list too. I am definitely not an English middle-aged white woman. He just said that to discredit me. Okay? So yeah, John, you are canceled, because I don't react off of emotion. I like to think things through. Okay? But yeah, Dani Savage is about to be unleashed on some of y'all. Basically, I hopped on here to say that I stand by my message and my people to cancel John Yates. John is just trying to take away my voice. He knows that I am a leader on here with influence to get him canceled. So he wanted to discredit me and take away my voice. That has happened a lot throughout history, okay, with our people, Black people. The dominant race, white people, have tried to take away our voice, silence us, so we can't fight back. And since I have been trusted by my people to speak out for them, I will not sit back and allow that to happen. When he wanted me to join him on a panel, I told him that I don't want to use my voice because I don't want more innocent people to be doxxed by crazy people trying to unmask avatars. So he lied on me because he thought that I would not speak the truth. A white racist man will never silence me and try to discredit me to avoid being canceled. And that's the only reason that I am live right now, to let y'all know that I still stand by what I said. John Yates and Jennifer Love Spewitt are both canceled.
Nosy was a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny talent. You know, I'm not that kind of girl. I'm not a hater. So I can't be out here like, yeah, you know, but she did some things that, you know, I didn't think was even to myself. Like, you know, our situation was a situation where she was on somebody's panel and she basically told that person to block me from the chat. And that's how our situation started. Because I felt like you shouldn't do that to somebody. But I can understand why she probably felt that way, because I was making videos about her, because at that time she was falling out with Toxic Diamond and Tasha K, and maybe she didn't like the videos that I was making, but I'm an unbiased content creator. I like to give both sides, like
There
in
you go.
situations.
So can you see where I came from, where she doesn't like Toxic Diamond, she doesn't like Rabbit, that I'm doing interviews with both of them?
Right. And Nosy never judged that. She never does.
She never once said, fuck you, I ain't talking to you. She was like, whatever you do with them, don't break it to me.
Siding with this person, working with this person is sickening to my stomach, because it's like, you see the Black person in front of you. They sink me. These people sink me. And it's like, you're saying, no, we're going to believe this woman that's not showing her face. She's not telling us her real name. We don't know anything about her. Everything she says is a lie. All she does is lie. But you know what? We're going to believe her because she says it repeatedly to us and it just sounds good. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's
are
make
you a
sense of
sheep?
this. Right. And but
That's a
they
real
targeted
friend.
her for the same thing too. When Hear Her went off and said that, because Hear Her was upset, like, because I played that clip too. Hear Her was very upset. Like, how could Black women sit around while she's talking? This woman said she wanted to put a collar around my neck and walk me like a dog. She has not proven to anyone that she's a Black woman. It'd be different if y'all knew she was a Black woman, but y'all have no proof. The only proof that people has is a cosign from her, the girl next door down the rabbit hole is the only person that said, I know that this person is a Black woman. Can we know how much money Val got during that time? Is she gonna be honest with her subscribers and tell people how much money she gathered for Val?
Oh, she flatlined.
Yeah, the
That was
flatline.
too
I
much
think
for
that
them.
they said, now
That
girl,
was
what
when
we
they were
supposed to
like,
do with
okay, this is
this?
too much lying.
They said, now we cannot do nothing with this, Val. We're gonna have to
And
cut you and sit you down.
And then the sister went onto her YouTube channel and made a comment, all to come to find out that it was Val all along.
Wow.
You
But
can't make
yeah, no. So it's really always the same thing. You do something that goes against the program, then they go and act as if you're the most horrible person in the world, while pushing you to be the most horrible person in the world.
Right. They want to trigger you. They want to find traumas to trigger you. And then when you come out and you respond, and of course you're not your best self, that's what they use to get people to turn against you. They're like, look at this, look at this, look at this. But they're not showing what they did. They're not showing what caused the trauma. They're just showing your response to the trauma. And when you try to show what they did, then they flagging you. They want to strike you. They don't want you to get your truth out, but they want to be able to push the narrative about you.
But how did they?
That money was being collected also by, okay, because I said there was 2 other people, Jen. I said that there was 2 other people, Jen. So that is Come Get This Commentary. Yeah, there was other people. So that money was being collected also by Come Get This Commentary for Val. So where did that money go? Because Val, you told us she is rich and she doesn't need anyone's money to buy, and she buys designer bags, period. On my mama, Val did say she's the money girl, because they was talking about that with me. They said your money long. Val said her money was long too. So why y'all was up there with the collection plate? And where is the money?
Since you want to fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with your front, okay? That's how I'm going to give it up. Since I can't get to you how I want to, I'm going to come at her. Sonny, talk to your bitch, because I'm going to lean on your ass until she stops, until she come apologize. Tell that bitch, get off of me. And anybody up in here, y'all better listen, y'all better get on y'all shit now and tell Sonny, you better tell that bitch to stay in her fucking lane. Because it's nothing personal. It's never been personal. It's just I'm letting you know what I see, and I'm speaking on it because I'm not stupid. That's my fucking business. If you want to war with me because of that, oh fucking well. I'm offended because y'all letting the fucking ops, people that's not Black, play our people. And for that, I can't fuck with y'all like that. That's why I'm speaking on it. That's why I'm speaking on it. Because y'all know what the fuck is going on. Trees know what the fuck is going on. Sonny know what the fuck is going on. Y'all know. They know what's up. Y'all motherfuckers just don't know. Or y'all acting stupid. Dani is not a Black woman. Why the fuck you think they going crazy over these emails? Why you think? Why you think? Somebody gonna send me $1 and tell me to shut my fraud lips? So what I did a private Zoom and I ran my motherfucking fraud lips. Okay? And another email came through yesterday. And guess what? I'm running my motherfucking fraud lips tonight too. Fuck out of here. Yo, I'm telling you, this bitch, you got this lady that's not Black coming after me, a Black woman. Yo, talk to that bitch before I dog walk that hoe. You see what the fuck is going on, right? You see what the fuck these people is doing? Y'all don't see what Mel MC, Rabbit, Danny, another white woman, you don't see what the fuck she's doing? Y'all don't see that shit? That's what they here for, to divide and conquer black people. And y'all fucking coon assholes is letting these bitches do it. They know that shit.
What's going on? I don't really know what's going on. So I can't tell you to calm down on your channel. I just want you to explain me what happened. Well, listen, this is what I want.
She apologized over a month ago, and she's back at it again. She was on people's panel the day before yesterday, the day before that. I'm hearing now she was on somebody's page this morning or this afternoon or whenever the heck it was. She went up on there supposedly asking to speak about I don't even know because I didn't watch it. But She was on there asking about something. They told her to only come and speak about that. She said, okay. Then she gets up on there and she starts speaking about me.
Okay.
So she's lying to get up on people's platform and she's discussing me. She can't keep my name out her mouth.
Okay,
and
hear
I'm
her.
sick of it.
Right. And listen
I'm
to
sick
this.
of it. This lady, I haven't been speaking on Sunny. I haven't been saying anything.
Right.
So
Right.
this white woman is dragging me, a black woman,
Right.
and that's making me want to go for Sunny, another black woman, because I can't get to her.
Right. I hear what you're saying. Because she's a sub. I hear what you're saying. But listen to what I'm going to tell you. Do not let anybody upset you like this. Let me tell you why. Because she is a sub. And I don't know why Mel is doing this. I don't know. But you have a whole platform of people here that are supporting you. And from what I can tell, they are trying to get you to calm down. Don't let anybody knock you off your square. I don't know what's going on. I wish I knew more about this. I don't know, but I'm assuming that this has something to do. I don't know anything like the details of the email. I was asleep whenever Danny did the email or whatever happened with the email. So I don't know details on the email. I don't know what it's about. I don't know who it involves, but I want you to calm down because you are giving your energy to the wrong thing and the wrong people. That when people do things like, and I don't have anything against Mel, but when people, I have to tell the truth about stuff like this. And when people do things like this, they are trying to get your attention. Okay, listen to me. Just hold on. Let me tell you something. When people do things like, I heard you say somebody sent $1 and told you to shut up. People are trying to get your attention because they're trying to get a rise out of you. Don't give them that. And I know it's easier said than done. I know this, but do not give people the rise that they want. You keep on doing exactly what it is that you're doing.
There is a blogger who goes by the name of Down the Rabbit Hole News. And since she started her YouTube, she has been directly making videos attacking me and attacking another blogger named Nosy Ho Live. She, at that point, she did not show her face. She had this creepy looking rabbit as her avatar, and she was just attacking black women left and right. And finally, I put a copyright strike on her videos that she was using to dox me, and she put false information for the copyright claim. And that's how I knew that she was fake and that she didn't want her identity to be revealed, but she wanted to dox everybody else and reveal their identity. Here's an example. Although I have made no recent videos about Rabbit, she feels the need to go ahead and butt in black women's beef and black women's business. So she felt that it was right and justified her doxing of me in this picture and in this upcoming video where she put my complete full legal name. So I just want everybody to know this. And then I did go ahead and put a privacy report. She violates everyone's privacy. She did it to Tamika W. She did it to Tamika F. And now I'm the third black woman that she has done this in less than 30 days to. So this is very big. She always jumps into other people's beefs. Her views suck. The topic she wants to talk about, no one cares for. So she feels the need to always use my name and always make videos about me for no apparent reason. And then she'll go ahead and play the victim and say, well, I'm doxing her because she doxed her, or I'm bullying him because he bullied her, as if that's okay. So see, she justifies doxing and she justifies different things depending on who it is. And that's how a lot of these fake people are. They justify doxing depending on who it is. They justify lying. They justify harassment. They justify cyberbullying depending on who the person is. So it's my job to continuously point out this terrible behavior from her. She has given me false information in a copyright claim. She's given me false legal information. She gave me a fake lawyer information, fake phone number. The number was a California number and the actual address was in New Mexico. I don't know if she just thinks, this community is dumb, or I don't know exactly what she thinks, but I'm not falling for her tricks. I'm not falling for her sense of entitlement that she feels the need that she could say and speak on things in this community, that she could speak on black women issues, and that she could just butt herself into, black women's problems. Like, what are you doing? She's bored. She needs attention. She needs views. So I want to always point this out, but especially the doxing and the cyberbullying. She thinks just because that it comes from her, that it's justified. Or she thinks just because it may come from iRobot, that is justified. So she picks and chooses when she wants to justify doxing. She picks and chooses when she wants to justify harassment. She picks and chooses when she wants to show a sweet side. As you guys saw in previous videos, she is not sweet. She is actually a very mean person. And she's always been that way. The spirit of her channel has always been negative. It has always been targeted towards vulnerable individuals. It's been targeted towards Black women and Black people in general. And so I did expose her for that, and she started to switch up the content a little bit. And eventually, because I wanted to know her identity, because she kept putting my face smack dab on the middle of her thumbnails, but she would hide her identity, kind of like iRobot. So that's how we know that they are working together. She doesn't reprimand iRobot for her doxing, even though iRobot doxed Silky, who was a guest on my show, a guest tarot reader on my show. She actually shared all the videos of iRobot doxing other Black women and doxing Black men. So she shares the bullying, she shares the harassing posts, but then she pretends as if she's not in the beef, but then she goes ahead and butt herself in the beef, just like with this upcoming video.
There's no activist that's going to say that their biggest accomplishment is doing a petition.
There's no activist that's going to say that they're activating anything about Black women or Black people in general. No activist is going to go against their own people, period.
What's the role of Toxic Diamond in all of this? I don't know where she fits in it because she's back.
That's the person I did the interview with first.
Toxic Diamond used to be on Tasha K head. Tasha K and Toxic Diamond had a beef back in the day, so let's add that in on Tasha K as well. Another person she had a problem with. And that's how they came along. And then something happened between Toxic and Nosy, and they started having a beef. And then Toxic at some point, Toxic had got into it with Tales from the Cult, and she had, said some things to her online that Tales, brought to the police. And I don't know why her channel got taken. I know that some people told me that Shaky Fontaine had something to do with her channel being taken, but I can't speak to that. That is allegedly, because I don't really have any proof on that. But I was told that when she went to jail, her channel was targeted and took it down by, these people.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, can you all hear me?
Yes. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Well, so one of the things that I wanted to go back to whenever you were talking about that night, whenever MT came on Nosies, is we have to remember too that MT said that her cousin Kelly had called her to tell her to go to Nosy. She said that she had not talked to this cousin Kelly in years.
Yes.
And whenever they said, well, call her back, she said, I don't know how to call her back.
Yeah, she wouldn't call her.
She called you. How do you not know how to call her back? She just called you.
And where did she call her from?
Didn't she say Texas?
She said Facebook.
She said Facebook. She said her cousin called her from Facebook, and she said her cousin lived in Texas. She said she was younger than her, and she lived in Texas. And her cousin called her on Facebook and told her that Nosy was over there doxing her and her children. And from my understanding, Nosy never showed her kids. Nosy just showed a video of her and the husband.
Yep.
And that's how she jumped up on Nosy platform, and she was saying, "You guys are showing my kid." And Nosy and Deb both said, "What kid? What are you talking about? Nobody showed no kid."
She said that the kid had like some disability.
Down syndrome. The daughter has Down syndrome. Yeah.
And I went on and I said, we never talked about Down syndrome at all. We never said nothing about Down syndrome.
Who said that?
She did. She said, you're talking about my kid about Down syndrome. I said, we never said nothing about no Down syndrome. I would never even say, I'm saying the same word like you said at the time. We never said no Down syndrome person. We never said.
That's what she said. She accused Nosy and so Deb of showing a picture of her Down syndrome daughter. And Nosy and Deb said that they never showed that.
They always use their children.
Yep.
They are the one putting their kid in danger. They are the one bringing their kids onto the internet.
Yeah.
And then they weaponize their kid as a way to make you the bad guy.
And also, nobody knew Monique Tolbert or anything about that because they thought she was all about the tea. Monique Tolbert told her children's name. She gave 3 of her children's name on Nosy Hole Live. And what came up later was that she had another daughter actually by the name of Danielle that she never mentioned on Nosy Hole's panel. Even though she gave up all the names of her family members on that panel, she said her mother, her father's name, she said the grandfather's name, she said the church they grew up in, she named her daughters, but she never said that she had a daughter named Danielle.
And then we also found out later on, because she said that night that she had no idea how to work YouTube. She didn't know anything about it. She had
said her daughter was going to handle it.
Yeah.
She said her daughter was going to handle it.
And we also found out that she herself had a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
True.
So Dangly Dick was really setting the stage for
basically playing the victim and acting as if Sean sabotaged him or ambushed him in some type of way. That's what he was doing. He was setting the stage for people to think that he was just ambushed and attacked on Sean's panel, when Sean actually had a very therapeutic atmosphere for him to actually admit some wrongdoing and possibly move on from that. But he didn't take that opportunity to do that. No. Oh, no, he did not. He took that opportunity to shade me as though I was going to be affected. You are a weak boy. Nothing that you say can I be affected by, whore. Your fucking husband left you. He left you. Why? Because you weren't good enough, and the fuck you know you're not good enough, and you will never be fucking good enough. Do you understand? You can never come for trees. I am secure in my life. I am fulfilled with satisfaction. Okay? I don't have to have all of these other things that you phony ass, fake ass bitches have to have in order to feel validated. He's not accepting no accountability. And in the same breath that he lied and said, I don't know what she says on her channel. I don't watch her at all. I've never had any interaction with her. And then he says in the same breath, oh, I had no reason to dislike trees, but yet you shaded me on Sunny's panel, said that I was trash. I never had a bad interaction with you. And because he realized he was fucking windmilling for his pissy fucking alley, that's why, because he knew the fuck that I was going to give it to the panel real about Pissy Alley. And that was before they knew who the fuck she was. But so Dangly Dick did. He knew who Pissy Alley was. He knew, and he supported that. And he encouraged that type of behavior from her because the fuck he just like her. Why you think he kept on attacking me? He wanted to provoke me so that I can start dragging him, Tiff. I'm telling y'all, this nigga is calculated. He was defending Pissy Alley, and he called me trash on Sunny's panel. If you don't believe me, go back and watch the video. And then he goes in my DM. Mind you, he told Sean that he reached out to me. He wanted to have a real conversation with me. I'm going to post with his response. That shit was just for appearance only. Because I gave him a non-dragging message. And I just said, I sincerely pray that, you are able to come to some type of terms with truth. Because he was like, when are you ready to have a real, he's very calculating. Sonny, tell him. Please tell him. Please tell him. We're not making this shit up on him. I'm a commentator just like everybody the fuck up. Come on now, he attacked Kiva. Kiva don't even come for people like that. Come the fuck on. He never admits to anything the fuck he does. And he was calculating last night because he knew Sean didn't fuck with Pissy Alley. And that's the reason why he came at me in the beginning. And that's when I started dragging his punk ass. Come the fuck on. He loves the gaslight. That's why he's going to insult Sean and his motherfucking subscribership by calling them fucking toxic. How are they toxic? Because they're just, basically observing what the fuck you're putting out there. Thank you, Short Stack. I know how to conduct myself when the fuck I go somewhere. I know how to have an intellectual exchange, bitch. I'm an educated motherfucker.
HH does everything like cups.
Absolutely. Look at the About page.
And let me say this. If y'all remember, Rabbit said that she wanted to be mentored by her because she looked up to her because of the pages. The girl got a gift.
We're not going to not give people their credit because the editing, the edits, all of the things that she knows how to do, she was taught by other people on YouTube.
Now, how do you know this?
She was a moderator for other people. She starts off the same way. She latches herself onto bigger content creators and they teach her things. She learns things and then she beefs with them. She falls out with them and goes on to the next content creator.
Okay, well, do you see a pattern? Because I always like to say.
Yes, there's a pattern.
Okay, so could you give us the pattern from which you, now this, I'm new to this. Now, could you tell us? Because I don't know her like that, but what makes you think that this is a pattern? Could you give us any points of references?
So I'm just gonna speak from my observation because, like I said, her and I have a past. We have a beef that goes back to days when we nosy.
You guys had a beef.
We had a beef. I have apologized to that girl several times, but she holds on. You know what I'm saying? Like
But I do want to commend her. I want to commend her because on Sean Davey Way, when she was apologetic to you, and then how y'all squashed it.
And then went on and made a video the next day.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
After you apologized, you went and made a video the next day.
Yeah.
Because that's the same thing she did when we apologized before. We accepted an apology.
Now, what was the video about the next day? What was the video about? What was the video about the next day that makes you feel like the apology was phony?
Because wasn't it about Dear Yvette AT2, the whole situation? I actually didn't watch it, but I seen
Okay,
the
yeah,
title.
you're right, because we were told not to address it and not to spread it, but yet
so
they
we
went
didn't
on.
address it.
But then they went on to make many other videos talking about the same situation. So yeah, that was a lot of duality. That was a lot of duality. Okay, I get it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, because
So let's not do that, because I'm not trying to, I'm not gonna say that, I don't hate on nobody, because this is the difference between a content creator and a person that just gets on here and makes videos. When you're a content creator and you care about the art of videos, you will teach someone else how to do what you do. You don't have no problem with giving people the blueprint, the so-called blueprint. You don't have an issue with showing someone how to do an edit or how to put something together. You're not trying to keep it all for yourself. People that just want to get up on YouTube and they're trying to go viral, or they're trying to make it big, or they're in competition with people, they will not teach you how to do shit. They'll hold it all for themselves to try to make it look like they're doing something that you can't do. And it's like, girl, somebody must have taught you. How do you know how to do it? Because you didn't just get up here and learn it yourself.
And listen, I get it. If you want to be acknowledged for being the originator for something, I think people should give credit where credit is due. But at the same time, you can't minimize this. You can't minimize other people's accolades or accomplishments because you think that they got something from you. Well, if they got something from you, their videos, every video Rabbit do, she's dropping at least.
Now we're gonna talk about the Rabbit thing. Now we're gonna talk about that. Now let's call this now. They were all saying that the Rabbit's page started off as a troll page for the plainest Jane. That page was a troll page for the plainest Jane, and the plainest Jane gave that to Rabbit. That's what the rumor was. I don't know if that's true. I think maybe they've admitted it. I don't know if that's true. But to me, they were jealous. The fact that Down the Rabbit Hole news blew up, and they didn't know who the Rabbit was. They kept trying to attach it to Jane, but they knew that it wasn't Jane. It was a troll page that they started, but they knew that Jane wasn't running it no more. So they were trying to figure out who the hell the Rabbit was. And in my opinion, they bullied her to the point of making her come from behind the avatar, which was fucked up, because they really didn't give a fuck about whether or not, we don't want people to be behind the avatar. We think everybody, the same shit they tried to push with Monica. Oh, when you're doing YouTube, you need to be able to show your face. No, you didn't give a fuck whether it was an avatar or not. You just wanted to know who the fuck was behind that page, because y'all were jealous of the content that was coming out of that motherfucking Down the Rabbit Hole news page, because that shit was jumping. Motherfuckers was jealous because it was hot, and they was trying to figure out how the fuck she was doing her content. They were fucking jealous. They didn't give a fuck. It could have been motherfucking Michael Jackson running that motherfucker. They wanted to see her face because they just wanted to know, because the fucking content was hot and it was direct competition. They felt like it was competition. And like I have privately told
I can see that because why else? Because you have no other, for you to play the race.
It was no other reason.
It was no other reason.
You didn't know who she was.
Yeah.
You didn't know who she was. You were jealous. And at that time, Cups was not getting a lot of views. She wasn't breaking 1,000 views every video. And this was around the time she was trolling with August and Rello. She was with them. They was riding Nicki Minaj's dick. And so they were doing that kind of content. That's what got both of their pages hot. They stole the barbs. Most of their audiences are kids because they're barbs. So they're getting all these views from doing those type of videos on Nicki Minaj. They figured out that, oh shit, it's an avenue for that because they copied off of Black T blog.
That's true.
They copied off of Black T blog. They all were with Black T blog. August and Rello started with Black T blog. Cup started with So if you look at their page and you watch them, they are all similar to Black T blog. And you cannot have, that's why I'm always wondering, why the fuck Cups want to be a moderator? Why do you want to be a moderator on someone else's channel when you have your own fucking platform? Peep who she's moderating for now. Another content creator that's on the fucking rise. Another content creator that is blowing up. Kiva, should I be quiet? Another content creator, that page is blowing up out of nowhere. Come and get this content. Up. Excuse me.
Oh, really?
Let me be quiet. Okay?
Come
you
back
gotta
here.
watch bitches. Why would you want to be a moderator? You have your own channel. What are you moderating for? What do you want to be a moderator? You have your own platform. Oh, could it be because somebody is coming up, they want to rise? Won't be too long before they fall out, because that's the pattern. Let me attach myself and see what she's doing. What she's doing that's working for her. What is she doing over there that's making her blow up like that? Let me sit up under her, be in her DM. Oh, hey, queen. Hey, queen, can I da-da-da-da-da? Oh, queen, I love you. I think you da-da-da-da-da. Then she'll find out her secret, find out what she think it is she's doing, and then try to add that to your shit. Bitch, ain't nobody slow. And then you fall out with the motherfucker. Then you fall out.
And once we started trying to wake that up, because they also knew that I was in contact with the cousin. So once I was about to start saying that, then that's when they came out and said, Cups is trying to use the family. Cups is using the family for content. Cups is about to try to lie on the family. They just started coming out of nowhere, all these lies. And it was like, wait, hold on. So y'all lying on me. But I'm about to prove to these people what is actual proof. I know that before that channel came, I was in contact with that cousin, Rocky, who is the cousin of Monique Tolbert. I know that we had communications. I know that she was texting me. And she was the one that was telling me beforehand, information is being sent out. She told me that she was in communication with Down the Rabbit Hole. I can prove that. She told me she was in communication with Iron Troll. And when Nosy Hole channel went down, she told me that Down the Rabbit Hole and Iron Troll don't play that. And she said Nosy should have never fucked with them white people. That's what she said.
What the fuck?
And then after I started being
There's a
attacked
name
by
that
that
you keep on
channel,
saying. There's a name that you keep on saying that I already know. And when I tell you that other person over there, I believe that's where all this shit started from.
yes.
From my own messages that I have the screenshots from. She's the person who started all this shit.
What the fuck?
Well, that's true because Teddy also
And-
has messages from Down the Rabbit Hole before the channel came where she messaged Teddy and she said something along the lines of Teddy that she wouldn't be able to really be in communication with Teddy because she was about to do something that would take her away from, I guess, communicating with Teddy, because she reached out to Teddy strategically after I had the falling out with Black Tea Blog and Jade in March, and I had my falling out with them, I believe, in February. So they reached out to Teddy, and they also reached out to other people that had fallen outs with, which is very, weird, because why are you reaching out to form alliances with people that I fell out with? And I didn't have any problem with Teddy.
so
I didn't do, me and Teddy never had a problem, but I think they reached out to Teddy because they knew that Teddy used to pop in and out of my channel. And they thought, not Teddy said, they thought, specifically Jane, because I didn't know who Down the Rabbit Hole was at that time. Jane thought that Teddy was connected to Tasha K. So I believe that's why they started attaching themselves to Teddy, because Teddy was Tasha K's moderator.
Why would Tasha K be below like who she is to deal with this shit?
Because Tasha K, listen, let's be realistic about this. Tasha K is an opportunist, respectfully, right? Tasha K only cares about what benefits her. I've been watching Tasha K since 2015. I seen her fall out with Lovely T. I seen her fall out with Armand. I seen her fall out with Daytime Tea Times. I seen her fall out with Camille's Corner. I seen her fall out with what is her name? Nick at Night. And I've seen in all of these instances how she gaslights situations, how she get other YouTubers to attack these people. Trust me, these are dirty games, and trust me, I've seen them all come from in one way or another. Tasha K, she don't care about nobody. If you start making videos about Tasha K and you making enough noise, Tasha K will pop up in your chat, or one of her loyal moderators will start attacking you. They will start DMing you. They will start stalking you. Oh, it is a real thing. So she's not bigger than the program. Don't let the numbers make you feel like she's bigger than the program. She's not. She is just like everybody else.
Because Tasha K never popped up on on any of my live, but
no, she's not gonna pop up in your live now.
I knew she knew who I was because Jag was always on my live.
Yeah, she was definitely. That's why they started attacking you, because you was giving Jag a space.
I wish I could find this video of this thing that I did with Tulsa. It was so funny. And I can't find it anywhere.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yes.
Holy Mole made a comment that I don't think a lot of people know about, but it said Nosy had uncovered that there was an entertainment lawyer connected to the previous channel that So Deb had been a sometimes panelist on. It says a white dude. So that
I know about that.
Wait. Go back again. What?
Nosy had uncovered that there was an entertainment lawyer connected to them, a white dude. That is true. There was a lawyer, and there was also a former PR person for one of the Real Housewives of Orange County who was listed as part of that corporation.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. There were lawyers in the New Jersey area, and one of them had actually been convicted of crimes, I think. Is that right, Cups?
Benzie Valzino, whatever that Valzina person is. The disbarred lawyer.
Yeah, the disbarred lawyer. Yep. Connected to that as well. So this goes so much deeper than what people think.
That's why I said this is not just one person. You
No,
can't
and
believe
this
that
is
one
not
person
about.
can do all. This is a team. She said herself that the channel was already made for her when she came to YouTube. Who does
Yep.
that? Who
Yep.
comes to YouTube and you already got a channel made for you? There's already a name made up. And Jen, I know you was here. That first shaky video that she did, you could tell she was reading from something because she didn't even know her own subscribers' name.
She didn't even
She
know
was
who her
reading the things.
subscribers were.
She was reading the comments like HH, like she didn't know HH stand for hear her. Like it was like, nah, something ain't right
What
about
the
this. You could
fuck?
tell.
Yeah, she
Yes.
did not know who she didn't even, like, you could tell she didn't even recognize her mods who had been
Her
there
own
from jump.
moderators. Like these are people that's been in your chat all this time. She didn't know who none of these people were.
But you know who that was though.
What?
That girl over
So
there.
are you saying that there is like multiple people that had the Dani
Yes.
Robertson channel?
That
Well,
robot,
I think the person
that
who was
robot
doing
was that girl over there.
Yeah. I think I think it could have been that girl over there, but you know, allegedly.
No, I know for a fact that robot was that girl over there. I'm telling you.
Okay, well, yeah, you know what? You're right. Let me not say nothing
The way
allegedly,
that
but we
that
just
girl
gonna say
there
allegedly.
told me her credentials.
Wait. You're saying that Rabbit was the first person to have the Dani Robertson channel?
Yes.
She had a lot of respect for Marcella, a lot of respect for Ples and Schoolboy and Bishop. Why is everyone handling Sherelle and Perry with kitten gloves? They do not have clean hands when it comes to these YouTube streets. They talk crazy too. And that is true. Y'all need to go back and watch that stuff now. I'm telling you. They make up to break up. Come on in, Marcella.
See, I was talking about these YouTube beats because, you know, anybody can say they got the FBI involved, right? Mm-hmm. But you're partaking. If you do not want to, if say the avatar called FBI, she's partaking. She's bringing up incidences when things happen. And Rabbit, I have no clue why she got up there. She gave a story about me. And then after that, she said, I'm going to be done with it. Okay, if you were done with it, why were you up there last night?
Well, she said she was up there. She said she was up there last night because Nosy had people calling the FBI. And so they were putting this information out there as if she was part of it. And apparently she must have been getting some calls or something. You know, I don't know. But she said once.
But this is what I'm going to tell you. I just want you to think. Why was it so conspicuous that Monique Talbert went on to the Rabbit? Out of every blogger that's popular, this woman ends up on the Rabbit's page.
Because the Rabbit said she contacted her. She contacted Monique Talbert. That's what she said. Monique Talbert.
Why would you go up there? Why would you go up there? Why would you, if you're not a YouTuber, you don't know anything about it, why would you go up there?
Because I think that, here's the thing, you know, Monique, now, you know, I don't think that's Monica. I just don't.
No, I don't know. No, she's not.
I don't think she is. But I will tell
she's related.
I think she's related. That I didn't believe. But I think what people are failing to realize, Monique Talbert likes the limelight too. Otherwise, she wouldn't have went on divorce court. Remember? So when that came out,
divorce court, but she was on Nosy's page, and then she hung up and she called back.
Right.
So how do you report somebody when you're partaking in what you're saying is a crime?
You're talking about
Monique Talbert.
I think Monique Talbert likes attention. I think she likes it. I do. Because she wouldn't have called me.
But she's the one that said she's calling the FBI. I can understand if you called in the first time and when you hung up, it was over. But then you call back to try to entertain it. Yeah. And she doxed herself by saying, I got a disabled daughter. I got this. I got that. She was telling you more information at that point about herself more than anybody was saying about her.
Yeah.
It just needs to stop. I mean, it just needs to stop letting Nosy go ahead and do her investigation. And the avatar was saying he didn't want to say exactly what Sherelle was saying. And he was in a position, he had already said he quit. They had already had this conversation that, you know, he supports both people. So he should have shut up from that point on. He got to drinking that wine and smoking them cigarettes. And the more he did that, the more he was talking.
Mm-hmm. But John Yates does that. He does that all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And this is not his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been subscribed to Sherelle's World years. Because she was the first person I used to watch on YouTube years ago. You know, John Yates is he's toxic. And I didn't understand why Sherelle would even be friends with him after what he did to her.
There has been no proof that it's true or not. It shouldn't be, is it true or not? The question should be, did they show fucking proof to make this accusation in the first place? No, they didn't, not once.
I guess, Heidi, could you tell me how long ago this happened?
I heard about this. I guess this is back when he was saying he was going to leave the internet because he was being harassed. Somebody was putting out his, what they thought was his mom's address and all this other stuff. So I'm going to say maybe February, somewhere around there. But whenever he was planning on leaving the internet, January, February, somewhere around that, I didn't hear about.
He plans to leave the internet whenever he needs that boost before YouTube payday. Or I'm thinking about quitting, guys, and he get a bunch of donations and don't quit. So yeah, that's, I don't know when the fuck that could be.
Until maybe March, and that's when the rumors started going around. And I'm saying rumors because that's what I take them as, rumors. But I heard about that back then, so it's been a while.
Rumors that are being spread about YouTubers, and he's made his whole channel out of that. And those who live in glass houses.
You too as well, John Yates. I did my research.
So according to this rumor back in February or March, thank you, Heidi, AT2 allegedly was, I guess, now I heard this on Sweet Pea's channel. I never listened to Sweet Pea before once in my life. I didn't know who she was. I don't know who Boss Beauty is. Boss Beauty also mentioned this today. Goddess Raven also is just recently talking about it.
That don't mean that it's true, guys.
From what I heard on the Sweet Pea, I had it in my story, was that there was a video. Well, there was AT2, I guess somebody was FaceTiming him, allegedly. And allegedly, when AT2 had picked up the FaceTime, he didn't know his camera was on. And the camera was showing, his computers kind of showed like a whole big, if I had the camera here, I guess behind me, kind of showed allegedly everything. So what the camera showed was him allegedly gratifying himself to alleged videos that I had to be very careful on how I word this. Gratifying himself allegedly to videos that adults, rhymes with corn. Okay. But in this case, the videos were of a little boy agenda.
I'm not saying that's true or not, but I think that's pretty fucking disgusting to even be throwing at someone, especially if you have no evidence, no proof, nothing, you fucking idiots. What is wrong with people? Like, if there's nothing I hate more, I don't give a fuck if it's AT2. I don't like him, so what? BXB stands for anti-cancel culture. I need the truth. I need receipts. And you don't hear fucking throwing those kind of accusations with no proof. John Yates, you a nasty motherfucker. Real Entertainment, nasty. Monica, Heidi, all fucking disgusting, bro. I'm keeping it real. Yo, that's fucking disgusting. Let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it real. That's a nasty thing to accuse somebody of with no fucking proof. And, bro, you risking your channel with that. Because if he had the proper representation, they would handle that. That's fucking disgusting for you to even throw that out. Just because you don't like somebody. Yo, fam, and this is me, somebody that doesn't like AT2 saying this. I don't like him. I don't like, because the way he's handled my shit, he's foul, bro. He's a foul, nasty liar, bro. Like, and if I think he even shared the emails. If we used to show our emails, it was all me trying to help that motherfucker, bro. And I'm still able, me, the person that stands for anti-cancel culture, realness, honesty, that doesn't like him, is still able to say that's some fucked up shit to be putting on somebody, bro. You don't do that. That's not okay. John Yates, whoever else is on this panel, I think that's pretty fucking nasty to be accusing somebody of with no evidence. Let's see. Do they got any proof?
I kind of say that the right way. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down?
He was a child, a little boy, that he was pleasuring himself, right? We can say that too.
Okay. So. Is that what everybody is saying?
Yeah, it's all about the T chick, Monica. You can tell she's at her limit, and we're gonna discuss why she's at her limit, because I do think that AT2 is nasty for the way he's been handling her situation. So she's just on something. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to bury this motherfucker. I think when she got interviewed by Real Entertainment recently, she was accusing people of being him. So like, fam, she don't like him. She can feel it in her soul, and I get it. But fam, accusing somebody of this is fucking disgusting, bro. This can really end someone's career, fam. And guess what? Because he's a man, because he's a fucking man, this is going to follow him forever. You will always get some dickhead that would say this stupid shit whenever they don't like him now. He has to fucking walk around with that shit on his back now. Fam, I don't care if I don't like him. That's fucking foul. That's disgusting. You don't do that to people. And also, I have to add, fuck AT2. Just gotta be fair. I don't like him.
Oh, you should include me. Listen, I didn't hear none of these motherfuckers say, hey, AT2, I got amen, and like just let it die, be over with it. And then Cups clicked on the panel and was all like, well, these same people are being harassed by a certain person, so why do they have to like not talk about it, or they can't discuss it? Like, people discuss old shit all the time, which they do. That's right? So I'm more or less in the middle. I don't want to say they were fighting, but definitely they didn't have an understanding at all. I don't want to use the word fighting so loosely, but they didn't come to like an agreement. And Deb is in there, and he's like, well, I know the real story, and you can't tell the story without me. I'm the most important person. Listen, I don't want no confusion. I just thought this was a fun thing, especially because I was doing a meetup in Vegas anyway. I was all like, oh, well, I can have people fly in, and then they can do interviews that way instead of me flying into the people. Like, it just makes more sense for them to come to the location where I'm going to be, right? So with that being said, I understand that this brings up a lot of emotion, and this brings up a lot of, past tensions and stuff like that. So I definitely understand why some people are like, oh, please don't bring the shit back up, right? And then I see the other narrative where it might be therapeutic. And also it's like some people weren't able to tell their story or get their side of the story out. So I thought that, this would be a good way of doing it by doing a documentary. And mind you, it wasn't anything I was thinking like I was going to get paid or make money off of this. Ad revenue would have been something, right? But I didn't plan on making a ton of money or anything like that, right? It seemed like Madgie got a hold of it. I guess she's doing seasons, right? And my story is going to be in season 4. And, this kind of speaks to this because, again, like I said, with Princess and Cups, I understand both of their perspectives, right? All these new people who weren't even there during this time period are talking like they know what happened and what's going on. Because I can even say, and I'll give you an example, Madgie, there's some things I'm all like, no, that's not accurate, or that's not what happened with me, or I don't recount it that way. But it's all like, I don't want to have that conversation with her about trying to get it right. I don't care because I don't care for her, right? Now, if it was somebody like Cups who was in charge and like wants to do it on her own channel, I would be down for that because she was around. But Madgie, I'm not extending myself to somebody like that. No, thank you. I think, and let's just be frank about it. Basically, the end goal that more so Madgie wants, my perception was that I wanted just to tell the story and tell it how it happened and how all this crazy shit went down, kind of reminiscing on like how YouTube was during that time. I think more or less for Madgie, it's all like, I'm trying to connect the dots to find out who Dani is.
That girl over there, she was that person was running that channel. That's why she has to keep capping for her. Because when it comes down to her getting sued, she doesn't want to be involved with it. But that girl over there, she was that robot. Hands down. I know that for a fact. And she thinks
Why
that we
do
are
you,
so
why do you say that?
because
I believe that too, but she was not the only one.
She wasn't the only one that, it was somebody else helping her.
There were multiple people that were involved.
She was the one who pulled the information.
She found the information. She was the one that got the information. She was the one that got the information for the channel. Yes, she was. That is a factual proof because I know that because once again, I spoke with the cousin.
Yeah, so she was the one digging up all the information, and she used sites like LexisNexis to get information on people.
Facts.
Okay, she was
and her job.
Yeah.
Yes,
as a social worker.
Yeah, allegedly she used her job. Yeah.
Yes.
No. Wait. It wasn't a social worker.
Oh no, she was also in pre-law too as well. School. She was in pre-law school during that time too. Let me add that in there.
I can't remember what she told me, but that's not even true too. She told me something the day she showed me her face. It wasn't a social worker. It wasn't no pre-law stuff.
She said she was like a private investigator.
Yes,
she said she was a private investigator. That was her MO, how she came into people. She said she was a private investigator and she could find stuff. That's how I first came across her because she created the DM. Well, Black Tea Blog created the DM between me, her, and Down the Rabbit Hole. But at that time, she wasn't Down the Rabbit Hole. She was Max Student at that time. And Black Tea Blog had informed me that this was somebody that could help us get information and find information. And she was writing in there and she was saying, I want to help you guys. I want to help you guys find resolve and all this other stuff. And I remember asking Black Tea Blog, I'm like, who is this person? And Black Tea Blog told me, she said, oh, she says she's just going to help us find information. And those are kind of the things that started to make me fall back from them because I started seeing how it was a lot of things that was being done that I didn't really like about, you know what I'm saying, that was happening. So that's the first time. But I didn't notice at that time, she wasn't Down the Rabbit Hole. She was Max Student.
But I knew that she did tell me that she could look people's information from what she told me when she showed me her face, the day that she showed me her face. And it wasn't no social worker. I knew that. I don't think that was not what she said.
Well, yeah, she's a private investigator. She was a social worker and she was in pre-law school You know, so she had access to a lot of
It was
things.
something.
And
It was something with the government or something like that. I wish I could remember what it was.
What I will say is I have all the evidence that I need. All the evidence that I need. So first, I want to just kind of touch back on this person here because they acted like they were big and bad. They acted like they were big and bad about a month ago, huh? They said, oh, here is my name, Alex Cunoculus. There's my name, Alex Cunoculus. Now, first, I just want to tell you guys this. Just think for a moment, okay? Because this person loved to gaslight, okay? This person loved to gaslight. Basically, gaslighting is manipulating reality. This person loves to manipulate your reality. When you watch her videos, you think she's one way, she's not. You think you know her, you don't. You think she's a real person, she's not. This is an anonymous account. And like I told you guys about a month ago, this person wanted to keep it an anonymous account. Something happened in that. What happened was I had exposed her and I was going to unmask her, but then she decided to show her face so that I don't unmask her. Okay, so she showed her face. She did not tell her real name. Okay, there's an issue. Why is that an issue? It's an issue because her and some other folks who I'm gonna get into in some videos are going around doxing people. Now, it's not just me. Before you want to say, oh, you just saying that is just, no, it's not just me. There has been multiple people, multiple backgrounds, multiple cultures, multiple religions reaching out to me and telling me that this person has doxed them, telling me that this person has intentionally lied on them, telling me that this person is a cyber bully who pretends that they're not. I'm going to be exposing everyone that I feel needs to be brought to attention because a lot of y'all are under a spell. You all hate the same people. So when somebody trying to tell you some real stuff, some truth, you don't hear it. Well, I'm going to keep on talking. Now, this person is in Colorado, Boulder, Colorado. The worst thing you could have done was attack people, especially when you're not even showing your identity. What a coward. It's a group of cowards on YouTube who don't show their identity, don't tell their real name, but they got the nerve to have everybody else's real name and real pictures in their videos as if somebody can't just find your identity. I'm getting closer and closer and closer, and I will not stop until every last one of them is unmasked who's anonymous. You watch and see. Now run tell that. Okay, you hoes should be very afraid because I will unmask every last one of you. One video at a time. Be patient. Please be patient. Let me share a screen with y'all. Okay, I want to prove that this person lied to you. I want to prove that this is a fake name. Cunoculus, comma, Down the Rabbit Hole News, comma, LLC. That, my friend, is a complete entity name. That is not her real name. She never wants to touch on that because she knows it's not her real name. She knows I'm smarter than what she tried to portray me to be. I told y'all this for months. This is not her real name. This is a business name, my friend. Stop lying to the people. You're anonymous. You're an anonymous account. Period. Okay, so let's get into this. So this is the address that she gave on that video where she was acting a goddamn fool, knowing that this wasn't her name. That's why she was so bold. I told y'all this. See, I'm going to expose every lie that was told up on here, period. I'm going to take the wool from your eyes. I'm going to take that goddamn water out your goddamn head because a lot of y'all are followers. You don't think for yourself. You a goddamn follower. You ain't special. You a goddamn flip-flopper. You ain't special. You goddamn disloyal. You are not special. Shout out to the real co-game. Okay. This is the address that she had gave, and this is all public information. I want to put that on here. This is public information, and this is fair use commentary. This is fair use commentary, and this is all public information. I want to first say that. Okay, so this is the address that she gave. This is the name that she gave. Okay, these are all fake. Now, she gave me this name months ago, over 6 months ago, when I put a copyright strike on her video for copying me. She gave me this name. This name was not the name of a business. Now, she put it in her business name so that it can seem legit. She might be fooling y'all, but I cannot be fooled. I cannot be manipulated. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking the Dani Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking the rabbit Kool-Aid. I am thinking clear and straight. This is a fake name. This is an entity name, not her real name. That's why it's a part of this business registration. Okay, it says Alex Cunoculus, and Cunoculus is a Latin word that means rabbit. Look it up. This is a fake ass name. This is an entity name. Cununculus is the Latin word for rabbit. Okay, so this is not her name. This is all a part of her business. So she's still anonymous. Okay, I want to say that there. It says Alex Cununculus Down the Rabbit Hole News LLC entity number right there is a business entity registered with Colorado Department of State, CDOS. The business start date is September 20th, 2021. So she basically just registered that as a business with that fake name, or what you could call it an entity name, because that's what it is. So that if you say, oh, that's a fake name, she could put it, oh, no, this is not a fake name. This is my business name. That's what she did to y'all fools. Before she registered this in September 20th, I called her out on Alex Cununculus being a fake name, which it is. This is not her birth name. It's not her legal name. It is a made up name, just like Dani Robertson.
Sweet Pea.
Yes.
How long she been minding for that other person?
Okay, that just popped up, honey. I just happened to see that a couple weeks ago. Like, that's new. That's recent, my dear.
It was something real strange in that chat last night.
It was recent, honey. And I said, when the fuck did this come about? Why would you want to be moderating for it? See, first she started off, I heard that, her just shouting her out. Hey, cuz, you know how Kiva be, she shout everybody out, when she come on and and then I started seeing, oh shit, this bitch got a wrench.
Okay. What are y'all saying? Because I'm lost. Y'all saying
last night there was somebody in there, straight up going after Miss Val. I put on my black Air Forces, I told you. And she was coming for Val neck out of nowhere. And it was the weirdest thing, okay? And it was the weirdest thing.
Okay, so
now if you didn't see, let's peep this. If Cups wasn't in there moderating, if whoever was coming at that person, that might be Cups trolling. If she wasn't in there moderating, that's weird because Cups is always moderating.
Oh.
So whoever was coming at that woman, it could have been Cups. She was under a troll account.
Miss Val said, I don't understand. I don't understand why this person keeps coming after me. I can't even see what they're saying. And at this point, I'm like, bump it, nuck if you buck. I'm going after that lady. Like, who are you?
These I'm gonna tell you, that's what these girls do too. Whenever I go somewhere, I go under my name. I don't have a troll account. I got a backup YouTube channel called Sweet Talks, but I use that when I was going through my shit with Zeus, but I barely use that backup channel.
So I have been involved. Cuts put me on her page when she was exposing people. I was up there, so she had my face up there. Cuts been having a beef with me for the past damn year, and I'm over here like, why do you have a beef with all of us? It's me, Jane, Rabbit, and Black T Blog. I'm mod for Jane. I'm mod for Rabbit, and I have my own channel as well. And my channel is almost at 3,000 followers as well. And Cuts is upset about that. What I have to say,
wait a minute. Are you formally that chick, Koya?
Yes, that is me.
Okay, so I remember you also from a lot of beefs that I had with Tip and them. I remember you were champion for them. So I'm gonna step up out of this.
Go ahead, Koya. I'm gonna
talk to y'all later.
Listen,
Sweet
Pea, hold on.
Live after Cups Live. Go ahead.
Sweet Pea, can you not go leave off?
So let's get that clear because people are to include me in a conspiracy. Have I ever spoken with you?
No, you have not.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead. Continue with your testimonial. So why do you think that this is just a part of who this person is? And why do you think that she's jealous? Is there a pattern?
Yes, there is a pattern. Cups has done this with everybody. Everyone, literally everyone on YouTube. If you are popular, you're the it girl. Guess what Cups is going to do? She's going to come into your comment section. She's going to be like, oh, mama, we're ladies. We're going to make sure that we keep it cool. Oh, we're going to sit here and, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be kumbaya together. We come on here. We can laugh and kiki. Do you notice it? Come get this commentary. She's in her chat. Sean Davyway, she's sitting here politicking her ass off in Sean's chat. Same thing she did with Black T Block. Same thing with Jane. She became a moderator for Jane, but sat here and got jealous of Jane and shit like that because everybody else is doing better than her. She does these same type of patterns on YouTube. Everybody else just fails to see. Same thing with this with Cups. Why are you holding on to beef for a whole year? Let it go. Let it go. It's you want to sit here and expose DMs, say no, and I'm gonna let you know this too. She's sat here and say, oh, Koi is a clout chaser. Bitch, I'm a clout chaser, and I did my own shit. I do my own edits. I do everything by my damn self. Don't sit here call nobody no damn clout chaser. Bitch, you ain't no motherfucking blueprint. That's what we gonna say as well. She don't want that fucking beef with me because she don't put no at it. So how you supposed to be a real motherfucker?
I do agree because listen, I just took offense to the fact that you're saying that I'm a groupie, and I'm a fan. These bitches been fans. Yeah, I bet you've been a fan. Make no mistake. It's only one all about the trees. And like I said, when I had to pop my collar, when I had to pop my collar on my community tab, that was just trees uncut, uncensored, with no edits. And I break 1,000. All my videos go platinum as soon as I get off. She's made many videos about Rabbit. Rabbit only warned her to stop putting her information out there. Rabbit still don't have a problem with Cups. Cups has a problem. If she is the common denominator in all of these beefs, all of the people that she fell out with, and then she put the Plain as Jane on the thumbnail of the video. So yeah, I know why you private it, because you was called out as a clout chaser. Plain as Jane ain't have shit to do.
Or Koya. Koya too.
Koya was on the thumbnail. Bitch, you a clout chaser. Your slip is showing. You're jealous of them bitches.
You see, that's why I thought maybe something is going on behind the scenes that we are not.
No,
At least we're not privy
it's
to.
nothing going on. She want us to think that it is, but when she was called out on it to post the receipts, the only receipt she had was some fucking old ass video talking about Rabbit was a troll account. You know that she was a troll account. Rabbit said she was a troll account.
Rabbit said, yeah, Rabbit has always said she was a troll account.
Modding for you. Well, that's not the issue. The issue wasn't even that she was Hispanic when she was modding for you. So how is it an issue now? Bitch, get real. We see you. You're jealous.
Yeah. What I also don't like is the weaponizing of race. Yeah, because the Rabbit is Hispanic, and you know she's in the black beef sector, but that doesn't say anything about her being, you know, racist or prejudiced or whatever. So I think that's a cop out if you don't have any other argument. I don't like when people do that.
I know, and that's what really insulted me. That's what really insulted my intelligence, because we have people that's actually being killed for being black and nothing more. And for you to weaponize our race card on YouTube for something that has nothing to do, I can see if you posted some type of receipts of racist Rabbit being a fucking racist, but you didn't.
Right, that's what I had a problem with. Is you know, them saying, you know, she is a culture vulture, and
but no, Cardi B in her videos. Come on now, bitch, pick a struggle.
Right, like
she still using Cardi B last night. I'm like, damn, she listen to her.
She came in like she was the fucking Floyd Mayweather coming for a fight. Like, bitch,
I was like, damn, I thought she heard us.
We don't need a soundtrack for that bullshit we got shown. I'm reclaiming my time, whore.
Well, a lot of people are saying, well, why is the Rabbit now being, you know, why is she threatening with legal action when she has done the same thing to others in the past? So what do you guys say about that argument?
Well, I actually called her out on that as well. And this was back when the Gingerbread Man was my co-host. You know, when it was Mika was saying that, but see, she resolved that. She went directly to the source. And so if Mika forgave her for that, you know, I mean, hey, you get what you get. You get whatever whatever your hand has brought forth. So I'm not excusing that at all. But the Rabbit went directly to the source to resolve the error of her ways.
And apologize.
She did.
And they both did it together collectively. So
and this is my thing though. That people act like these people aren't able to just inbox them and have a conversation with them.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to her. I don't know why they scared to resolve.
She don't want to resolve.
Why y'all scared to talk to Rabbit if y'all so violent? She'll answer.
Mm-hmm. And she still want to have a conversation behind the scenes.
She did. She said she did say she would love to have a conversation with her. She do not want to be beefing or going back and forth, and she did say that.
One other thing that I wanted to say is I think that if Trees makes amends with her, I think a few people will be upset about that.
Listen, we tried that already. And
yeah, I've seen that.
I still don't have a beef with her. I honestly don't have nothing against her.
I don't think it's her. I think it's her subscribers.
I think a lot of people are talking into her ear. Yes, I think
it's Saki, bitch. You big belly Buddha having ass bitch. It's you too, shallow how. It's you too because you got an ex running.
Every time we got a serious conversation,
ass bitch, shallow how. Where's that motherfucking nigga PayPal, bitch?
Why did she flip like that? Like, I don't understand.
She's a snake ass bitch. Saki sneaks.
Man,
she boxed you $25. They all some bum ass bitches.
I tell you,
bitches over $25 for.
That disturbed me more than anything.
Like eggs over there. You scrambling like eggs, bitch. Bum ass whore.
Yeah, I was shocked to see her.
Go ahead, Miss Linda. Let me go on mute because
I was shocked to see her flip like she did. I really was. I was shocked.
I ignored my intuition, my initial intuition, bitch. Yeah, go ahead, delete some more fucking DMs, whore.
I was a little hurt by that, to be honest. I couldn't believe she flipped either.
Yeah, that took me out. I couldn't believe it.
I don't know what flipped or whatever. But I did think that if somebody make those horrible rumors about you, that at least you would say, "This is not who I am. This is not who I am going to be represented as."
Right.
And that she would have said something or whatever. So I mean, said something. So I would have loved to have seen her do that, but that's not her ministry, I guess.
Bitch ass. These punk ass bitches ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna stand in their shit. They're not no real ass bitches. If me and Hood Life could bury the old hatchet, that's because Hood Life actually admitted that what she did, and I admitted what I did. And we grown ass women, and we said, you know what? It could be water under the bridge. We ain't gotta be best friends. We ain't gotta be bedmates, but at least we could stand in our shit and move on.
Mm-hmm.
And I stood for that. I'm not somebody who go back on my word unless you do it first. If you do it first, then bitch, all bets are off.
Y'all, just this goes so much deeper than what people know. It didn't start with that little channel over there. You know what I'm saying? It didn't start there. That
right.
was
This channel was put there. That channel was strategically put in this sector for a reason. It ran, and it only came out because, like I said, because John Yates had came out when he got upset because people started going, because I said something, her said something, because John Yates used the N-word, you know, and when this whole situation had came, they were trying to, I guess they took that from her. They started to petition on John Yates saying that he used the N-word and all this other stuff. And then that's when Shaky Fontaine came out and she started her own petition, saying, you know, her petition had to be better, you know, but
yeah, that's what happened, because Her and us, her subscribers, started the first petition to get JY removed from YouTube.
Bringing knowledge to that.
We were actually going on Twitter and contacting YouTube advertisers and trying to get a hold of YouTube themselves, all of that stuff. And then whenever we started doing it, then you know, the robot, then she came and then she started her own and acted like she was the one who started all this. What happened? This is what happened. Okay. So, number one, what happened was I had always, like, there was something weird to me about Sunny. Okay. But I went over there because Deb would, you know, go over there and do shows with her and support her. And I knew that they were like friends in real life. They were hanging out and stuff, but something was just really strange about it to me. And I had actually DM'd Princess a couple weeks before what I'm going to tell you happened. I had DM'd Princess and I was like, you know, I just don't trust her. And Princess was like, well, I hope not, because, you know, they're friends in real life. So I just kind of let it go. Well, it was 2 weeks later, about 2 weeks later, what happens? Sunny then chooses to side with Dani and Rabbit. Now, all along during this time, the robot was making videos about Deb. I mean, harassing him, talking about his, you know, eggplant print, you know, just all this stuff, trying to pull up information on him, threatening him, all this stuff. But Sunny is supposed to be his friend in real life, but then she goes on live saying that she has.
I think this is not little, by the way, y'all. Just want to let y'all know.
Oh my God.
She says that she has to part ways with Deb, and that she is basically going to take the side of the robot and Rabbit. So I went up, and so I was saying something in the chat. She was like, well, Jennifer, if you have something to say, come up here. So I did. And I said, it doesn't make sense to me that you say that you don't know who these people are, but you're choosing them over someone that you're friends with in real life. And that does not make any sense to me. And she got pissed off. Val was up there on the panel with her. Me and Val had been cool until I went over to hear her, and then Val lied on me. And so we had like back and forth, but I told Val, I said, Val, me and you have always been cool. I said, we have no beef or whatever. And I said, you know, that's just really all I wanted to say. The next day, Sunny went into Tree's chat and said that I was worse than JY.
Which was crazy.
Worse than JY.
John Yates.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you know John Yates?
No, but I know he said the N-word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
because Sunny was mad that I confronted her and called her out, and the people in her chat were agreeing with me. So she got mad.
I have been very vocal about, you know, the unfolding things that's going on with between Monica, Dani, the Rabbit. We are always commentating as things develop. So this particular video, and this is the first video that I've watched in a long time. You know, I have my own channel, but I wanted to see what was being brought out. And, you know, that we were expecting Rabbit to go live with some stuff. And I even commentated on that after Rabbit had, you know, came forward. Now, I didn't know exactly what's going on because I'm not abreast with the history between Rabbit and Cups. That was before my time. And, you know, and even though I wasn't even a content creator during that time, I don't know what their situation or what brought them to be at odds or what have you. Only thing I know is what I have been privy to as it relates to Monica, as it relates to All About the Tea. So please, you know, Cups, if you're out there, if you're listening, I have nothing against you, period, as a person. You're a great content creator, but I do need to address the subliminals, because like you said, if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. In that regard, I feel as though it's a little duality that's going on. I feel a contradictory spirit, only because I have directed some questions that I had as we are watching this Monica thing unfold. I've had some questions, and you addressed the rabbit, that's fine and well, but one thing that still escaped me was why you didn't address the most obvious concern, which was, you addressed my backstage. You said, anybody who want to support the rabbit, basically, I don't know if that was a declaration of war. I didn't know if that was like, you declaring, okay, that you watch the channel. We know that. We know that you watch the channel. You haven't been in my chat lately, but I know that you are a very faithful and loyal watcher. Thank you for your view. But what escapes me is, why haven't you addressed you being a very, very avid supporter of Monica, and now all of a sudden, Monica is the devil, which I am not here to cheerlead or to pom-pom for Monica. I'm confused as to where or when did Monica push you off to the extent to where you are now, and listen, you can support whoever you want to, but this is just a valid question that I'm sure other people would like to know as well, because you have referenced in your latest video that happened, when was it? Was it Thursday night? You referenced the rabbit and you addressed you guys' beef. Okay, that's before my time. I know not to speak on things in which I don't have knowledge of, and that I don't have no knowledge of. But the things that you said are a lot of conjecture, and it's your opinion. You're entitled to that. But I don't understand why the race card was played in a situation that has to do with YouTube beef. Now, yes, we are minorities. I'm Black. Rabbit is from Latino descent, Hispanic descent. And I just didn't understand. I was missing something. And I'm just asking for clarity. I'm only asking for clarity. Now, I do see that you have a live that's scheduled for tonight. Maybe if you care to address it, I don't know. But I'm just asking respectfully, why haven't that been addressed? My backstage was addressed. Okay. You said, I see who's in your backstage. Okay. And you were very supportive of Hear Her, which is great. Absolutely great. And I'm not mad at that, because I think that people can support whoever they want to, but it was a lot of energy. It was a lot of energy. And I understand that emotions is flying high when you have, an estranged relationship with someone. So I completely get that. I completely get it, but I just don't understand all of the animus and the hostility towards someone who is doing nothing other than what we all do. Now, mind you, I've had bones to pick with the rabbit. You guys have seen me curse her out on many occasions, and I probably I'll probably do it in the future because I have no picks, right? But sometimes I disagree with Dani. Okay, I disagree with everybody. We're adults. We can differ. We don't got to wear pink on Thursday, and we can still, cohabitate, right?
Sweet Pea Diaries, Cups and I have a past. And Diane, her video was messy. I was very surprised at some of the things she said.
Well, how is this person so opposite, so polar opposite as to their stance on Monica, when just 4 weeks ago they were an avid supporter of Monica, and I haven't subscribed to Monica. That incident happened with Ples, but whoever wants to support her, that's fine, so be it. But how can you in turn, demonize or minimize those who have a stance, an ambiguous stance, or who maybe haven't picked a side, because we are commentators after all? But how can you point the finger at us as though we are complicit in some type of racial takedown of the minority YouTubers when you yourself was an avid supporter of Monica? I just don't get that. It's a lot of duality in that stance, because if you're going to be so hey, look at me, and aggressive towards a particular content creator, as though, if we stand with certain people, then we are with the man, and then you reference some type of racial epithet in that video. It was clips, it was a lot of smokes and mirrors, but I still was not educated as to why so much energy.
Let me say this. Let me say this. What I got from it. That was the first time I ever sat through a whole live of Cups. Because I did think she was about to come with some fire, and I wanted to be in front row for it. And she puts the video together really well. But I'm gonna tell y'all a really short story.
A real short story. For the folks, not fools that were confused about what Rabbit's video. Once upon a time, I had a crazy boyfriend, and he would text me, and he would keep texting me, and I would never answer. And he would just text me and have full conversations with me, to the point where I kind of was like, I was starting to get a little nervous. So I talked to a police friend, and the police friend said, "Have you told him to stop contacting you yet? Like directly, that you were scared of him, quit contacting you, you feel threatened?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, you need to contact him the same way he contacts you. If it's through text message, you need to do it through text message. Because first, you have to say you feel threatened and you want this person to stop contacting you. Then, if he keeps on, then I can file a restraining order." Okay? Rabbit said she felt she was unsafe and she wanted this person to leave her alone. And she made a video and she didn't name any names and said, "I want people to leave me alone. I don't feel safe. I feel threatened. This person is one of the people I thought had my information." And then the next thing you know, Cuz make a full ass video calling Rabbit out. She walked right into it. It's chess, baby. It's chess.
And like I said, and that was a great point that you had made. Like I said, I don't know that history, so I'm not going to, speak out of turn in regards to that. But it was just a lot of animus that I just don't see, especially towards me, because with the accusation of, oh yeah, Rabbit stole her blueprint and all of this. Well, and just on the outside looking in, I don't see any of Cup's swag, any of her content being jacked by anybody. I mean, I don't have nothing. Just because someone is in my chat doesn't mean I'm not going to speak out. You guys know how I come. I come right. I come dead aim. But if I would have been like, you know what, she got a point there, folks. Rabbit her content is similar to Cups, I would let you guys know. But in my opinion, it's not. I don't know. Cups might have her reasons for saying it. But to play the race card in this situation, especially when you were a person of Latino descent as well. I remember, I don't see the videos now because I was going to use that as a point of reference. Now, just because it's been deleted don't mean we didn't see it. Okay. That's
she used Cardi B in her video. Cardi B ain't black.
And that's what I'm saying. And Cardi B also says nigga a lot. So if we're black. And she's not black. So if we're going to harp on this, Malcolm X stance or whatever, that, this is, our sector, get out of here, or whatever, you don't belong here. If we're going to keep that same energy, then you have to keep it all the way. You can't half-ass do something, especially with as much vigor and with as much aggression as you have, if you cannot keep that same energy in regards to yourself. And like I said before, there's a lot of people before Cups came along with her theory, and she has a right to believe whatever. I'm not shunning her about that. What I'm saying is, for you to say that, if you allow or if you stand by somebody who does A, B, and C, and she's against the black community, I have not seen, even till this day, Rabbit, and I saw Tales from Nicole try to say the same thing. You saw the Rabbit read this comment. She said black ass as she was reading the comment, right? And last time I checked, black ass wasn't a racial slur. But what I have noticed is that you're on a channel, which big up to that content creator. She's doing her thing. That's what's up. I don't hate on the next one because it's only one me, and I am not intimidated, nor am I jealous of or envious of any other content creator. Big ups to you, right? But how can you, in the same breath of you saying whoever stands by this person, then you're complicit and, whatever, all of this stuff in a threatening manner, not saying that I felt threatened, but it was in an aggressive and threatening manner. You're saying this with your chest. And in that same fucking breath, you go to a fucking soundboard clip of Cardi B.
I was outdone at that point.
You
shitting on all your points.
Yeah, you just, you did not drive that point home when you are talking about culture appropriation, okay? And then you go to someone who a lot of people considers to be a culture vulture, Cardi B, and, you do the sound effects and the okay and all of that other stuff. All of that is good and fine and well. It's smoke and mirrors because you are contradicting yourself in the same breath. Even by using that Cardi B soundbite, you are saying that it's okay to appropriate because Cardi B is Latino, but yet you're saying that Rabbit is racist. I didn't see Rabbit do any racist stuff thus far. And forgive my ignorance, but I remember you saying that you were Latino, that you were Army brat, and that you are half Black and half Latino. And that's one of the reasons why, Nosy didn't openly embrace you. And at one time, you was on a Nosy train, and then you said you wasn't going to be accepted by Nosy anyway, because you know how she feels about mixed people. And that would include you.